Okay, the title is a horrible attempt at a play on there's no I in team, but there is a me. The point is we all play a role in this big yet unseen world of stormwater. If you missed my last video where I talked all about the basics of stormwater, I encourage you to pause this video and check that out first. Otherwise, let's dive into talking about some simple things we can do to help our local waters. Stormwater is often seen in a negative light, but it's a critical piece to the water cycle. If managed correctly, stormwater can help to recharge our aquifers, a major source of potable, or what we call drinking water, and it can be directed into stormwater ponds, which provide essential habitat and resources for a variety of plants and animals. The neat part about my job is not only do I get to educate you on topics like stormwater, but I also get to help you discover small ways you can contribute to the betterment of our local environment. So, what are some things that you can do to help offset the negative effects of stormwater? Let's start with reducing excess nutrients that we might be putting into the stormwater system. Now, you might be thinking, I thought nutrients were a good thing. They are a good thing, but in excess, they can be bad. If you have a yard or a pet, then there are some simple steps you can take to reduce your contribution to polluted stormwater. Let's start with fertilizer. You want to be sure you fertilize correctly, and to do that, you first need to determine if you really even need to fertilize in the first place. This requires you to observe and understand your plants. I don't have time to get into all of that now, but I'll link some resources in the notes below. Be sure to read the labels and only use recommended quantities. And avoid using fertilizer near waterways or before a rain event. We want to try and limit or forego fertilizing in the summer too. Remember, Pinellas County does have an ordinance against fertilizers containing phosphorus or nitrogen between June 1st and September 30th. Okay, now we'll move on to talking about our pets. You may have heard of Scoop the Poop, or have at least seen signs asking pet owners to pick up after their pets. This isn't only so we don't have to deal with the horrible experience of stepping in poop, but more so to help control the excess nutrients that come from poop. Poop contains a lot of nutrients, but those nutrients are not meant to be in the environment. I know you might not think it's a big deal, but remember, Pinellas County has 975,000 people. According to Animal Services, they have 132,000 licensed dogs in the county. Now, the average sized dog produces about half a pound of poop per day, which equals a total of 66,000 pounds or 33 tons of poop every single day. So, please pick up after your pets. Okay, now on to some more ways that we can help keep our waters clean. Remember, in addition to nutrients from fertilizer and pet waste, stormwater picks up litter and sediments along its journey too. Trash in our waterways is not only an eyesore, but a possible source of harm to wildlife if ingested or entangled. And sediments can muddy our waters, causing issues with the plants in the water getting the light that they need. Fortunately, both issues are easy to fix. Let's talk about litter first. This one's pretty easy. If you see it, pick it up. Whether it's yours or not, every bit of trash we pick up will prevent it from entering our waterways and potentially harming aquatic species and/or water quality. You can also participate in one of the many organized cleanup events hosted by nonprofits in the county. You could also consider making it a part of a routine to always carry a garbage bag with you to collect trash throughout the day. And lastly, if you see someone littering intentionally, you can report violations on SeeClickFix on your smartphone or online, or send an email to watershed@pinellascounty.org. You can report polluters there too. Okay, that's enough about litter. I want to briefly mention one easy way you can help prevent sediments from getting into our stormwater, and that's by planting vegetation. In addition to preventing soil erosion, planting vegetation, especially native plants, provide additional benefits in the form of food and shelter for area wildlife. Plants also play a vital role in filtering out pollutants in the stormwater. Okay, now I want to wrap up with some ways you can be engaged with stormwater. There are many options here, but one thing you can do is advocate for our waters. There are many organizations working to protect water quality in Pinellas County, and most meetings are open to the public. Seek out opportunities to speak up about any concerns you have for your local waters. It starts with you caring and wanting to make a difference. Next, you can educate yourself and others. If you're still listening to this video, then kudos to you for sticking with me, and you can check that one off your list. Now that you are educated about stormwater, please share what you learned with a friend. As I often say, I'm only one person trying to reach close to 1 million people. Lastly, I want to encourage you to get involved. There are so many ways to be involved in helping water quality in Pinellas County. You can see if you qualify for the county's Adopt a Pond program. You could enroll in the Florida Friendly Landscaping Incentives program, sign up for the Adopt a Drain program, and so much more. I'll include a list of other opportunities in the video description below. Thanks so much again for tuning in and making a difference for our local waters.